What's up, everyone? Back again. Finding Value Fantasy is back. Week 3 of Build and Battle. Last week we had a pretty solid week. We nailed the thumbnail. Nabers, Marvin Harrison. Turns out they're pretty good. So hopefully we can nail it again, get some good plays for you guys, and hopefully let's win some bank this week. Let's get it. What is going on, everybody? So here we go. We're back. Week 3 of Build and Battle. This time we're going to do what we did last year, do our DK lineup as well. We didn't do that last week, so this will be fun. Haven't really looked too much at the salary yet, but we're going to build this lineup. Like I said, last week was pretty good. Didn't have Kamara, which obviously you needed to win, but I had enough cheap Jordan Mason and cheap mainly the cheap Jordan Mason shares was helpful, and then I had a good amount of Marvin, which he was someone you really needed. Well, you didn't need him, but I had a good amount of Marvin with Kyler, which was very good. That was one of the best stacks. It didn't end up winning because Marvin was pretty low owned, so I felt pretty good about nailing that low owned piece. And then Nabers was pretty a cheap low owned guy, and BR also pretty low owned, and DFS as well. Those were both hits. So obviously it doesn't take a rocket scientist to find those plays, but there wasn't conviction on them after week 1, and going back to them before they hit is a way to kind of get an ownership discount on that, and that's what we got, and we were able to take advantage of that. Obviously it didn't take down a tournament or anything, but that was a key, a very big piece that could have helped you do it. And probably one of the only opportunities you'll have to get such low ownership on Marvin and Nabers and those kind of guys. So yeah, that was cool. Wish I had him more in DFS stuff too, but it was good. Solid week. Not amazing, but not too bad. As far as the best ball portfolio, we'll get into that when we get on Underdog probably. Let's just build this lineup on DK in this red zone. 5,000 people entry, 5,000 entry, single entry. I'll probably do another one of these in a different size contest, probably the smaller one. So I'll probably do 2 single entry, $50, and then we'll do quite a bit on Underdog that we did last week. So that'll be fun. Like I said last week, I'm out. I'm out next week. I won't be here. We'll be out of town, but I'll be back for. Let's think about this. I'll be back for a week 4 recap. And then I'll be back for week 5 Build and Battle. So basically, I'm only missing week 4 of Build and Battle. I'll be on the way back home on that Sunday. So I'm not going to catch anything. I'm probably not going to get my lineups in either. But we'll see. We'll see what I can do before I leave. But yeah, it should be fun. We'll talk about our favorite plays today. Do a couple builds. We'll do a Dawg Bowl and maybe a Battle Royale or 2. And then we'll build this lineup on DK, and that'll be it for the day. Probably looking at about an hour, 30 minutes of programming here today for you guys. Hopefully it's a good little late night thing for you guys to watch. Headed into Saturday, headed into Sunday, or should just be something you can watch on the side as you are getting ready for the slates. All right, so let's see here. I'll throw that on for now. Okay, so let's get this music on here. All right. Hopefully you don't hear the dog nonstop eating this bone. In fact, I might have to take the bone away. Sorry, buddy. Let's give him a quieter toy to play with. I'm sure he can figure that out. You might not want to play with that though. Anyways, all right, so let's build this lineup. Let's just look at the slate a little bit, diagnose kind of plays we like a lot. Obviously, there's some interesting games. There's also a pretty big late slate, so I think it's pretty good to think about what you're playing early versus late. It's very advantageous to take some shots on low owned guys early, so you can decide if you want to ride the chalky plays late, or if you want to go kind of off the wall. A guy I really like in the early slate, as I like Goddard a lot. I think he's kind of I don't know. Like last year, whenever there was one missing, Goddard like had a pretty significant boost in his like play. Didn't get that last week. Was like pretty much the same as he was before when AJ Brown was healthy. I think that's not really sticky. I think he could like obviously his median outcome is probably not an amazing week, but there's a world where he could put up like 80 and a touchdown, and he would be very, very viable on the slate. I think getting access to that Saints game is super sharp. I think having one or two pieces in your lineup, honestly, one or two pieces in your lineup probably is the way to play that one. That's what I'm going to be doing with my lineups. Like I said, I might have 2-3 lineups in single entry type stuff. I think Olave is a great play. Getting back to him, I think he's going to end up being pretty popular, but I do like it. I think it's for good reason. Obviously, like opened up value wise, we have Akers now that's opened up. Kind of feels like you might want to lock him in. It's like not. It's like if he gets you 15, it's like you pretty much wanted him. If he gets you 10, you could probably be fine without him. If he gets you 20, you're pretty much dead if you don't have him, I would think. So it's hard because I like Achane, I like Mason a good amount, but it's hard. My favorite, I don't know, it's tough. Either way, I think my favorite way to start is I'm going to start with what I said. I'll start with Goddard, and we'll see where that gets us. So we'll start with Goddard. There's other tight ends, obviously. Like we have Bowers on this slate. He goes late. We have who else is like what's on this late slate going on here? Let me take away the San Francisco so I can look at the whole slate. So we got Laporta, McBride. They both play late. Bowers also plays late. Andrews also plays late. So like you'll get some pretty good information here. Like if Goddard starts out hot, where like basically you're just hoping like he can match like this whole tier for $1,400, $1,600 less, or even like beat them, and then you're kind of cooking there. I think he'll be pretty low, and I'm pretty confident in that. I think Devonta Smith will get a lot of ownership, so you could also leverage against him there if he has a big game. So I think he's just a good play, good information play. And if you have a lot of chalk and you play Goddard, he doesn't hit, then you kind of can like play around that. Like, okay, how can I make up for this chalk bust? Another guy I think is really big. Zamir White's one of my favorite plays on the slate. I think he could also take I think Bowers also, like I said, chalk already. I think I think he's going to do fine. Like he'll probably get 10 points at least, which is pretty solid for his price. But I'm just betting against him getting like a 20, 25 point game. Obviously, if he gets 20, 25, you're just done. Like tight end, you're dead at tight end without him. But I think Zamir's just a good play. Like it's kind of scary, you're going to get low ownership on it, but like I just think he in this matchup they should be able to run the ball, and I think if he's efficient, if he looks good, which shouldn't be too hard to do against this defense, I think he's got a good chance of anyone to like have a pretty good day. So I like it at that price. I want to take shots on him. Probably just gonna be punting receiver or running back at this point, because if we want to go Akers, we can do that. It's kind of hard to say because I obviously like the receivers up top as well. But yeah, let's just start with what we want. Like I want Purdy, Ayuk are pretty much like two of my favorite plays on this slate. I like Jennings a lot too when he was available. We also, if we want, we could throw Mason in this stack. But I definitely want to like double stack him up here. We could go Jawan Jennings and just play for them. Ayuk and Jennings just to be the guys this week. We could throw in, probably not a tight end. It's hard to say. I don't know who the wide receiver 3 is going to be. Get some opportunities. I guess you probably guess that's like Ayuk and then I guess probably Ayuk. What's up? What's up, Adam? I don't know. I think you could guess it's pretty much going to be Ayuk, number 1, obviously, and then Jawan Jennings, number 2. And then the question is after that, Chris Conley is what you'd expect. And I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. If we get some good information about that, maybe I could swap off Jennings to a different guy, but I don't think this is awful to start with. I also have some interest in playing a Jordan Whittington or a Kyron type. I don't think I'll need it in this lineup because I'm going to have quite a bit of salary to play with. So yeah, that's where I'm at here. I think Lamb, JJ, awesome plays. So let's see what Akers does for us. If we want to go Akers here, what does that do for us? Like, can we just jam JJ and Lamb? Not quite. Surprisingly, I thought we'd be able to. Okay, so we could jam one of those two guys, and then we could go pretty heavy on the other one. I think Lamb's just in a really smash spot. Obviously, I like JJ a lot too. I could just play that game environment being strong, and go JJ here. Yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, I really like that Baltimore-Dallas game as well. Play Dare. Oh God. I guess he could. Honestly, let's see what this looks like instead. Like maybe Akers is like fine, but like maybe we'll just play that a different route. If we can get onto like Dell instead. I don't mind that either. So then we'd have Dell. Our like early game information, we'd have Dell, Goddard, and JJ, and then we have like this chalk San Francisco stuff going late. I don't hate that. I mean, I expect the first thing I expect is San Francisco to roll. I think they're going to put up 30, 40 points. The hope is, Purdy gets 3 of those, and then you're pretty much getting there. And then Mason like ices the game away, scores another one at the end, something like that. Stress for Cass. Bateman, bring back. What's Bateman's price looking like? I don't hate it. I mean, I don't hate it at all. Been trying to figure out how I want to play these games. I think Laporta's there's just so many different angles you can jump at. But like, I think playing Detroit through like Gibbs or Laporta is pretty sharp. Maybe even JMO seems like he's not going to be too expensive. I think playing Arizona through Dortch or McBride makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Let's get off Mason and let's figure out what we want to do at running back. It's like I don't even hate going Achane and like what's JSN looking like 5,400 for JSN. That I don't hate either because then but the difference is here I'm only getting JJ and Goddard early. I don't get as much information early. I do like it though. And I could go to like defense is pretty disgusting. We could do Oh, I mean Bears, obviously. I didn't realize the Bears. Bears at 2,600 feels like a pretty cheap price for them. That's pretty good against A-Rich. Even if he's at home, I do like that a lot. No Olave here. So maybe we do want to go like, let's get Olave in here and see what that does for us. 7,700 gives us Adams, Kamara, Marvin, Nico. Not quite as fun of a range. Okay, well here's what we were wanting to do. Okay, so now we can get up to our JJ again. Okay, so then we have Olave, JJ, Goddard going early. Then we can have like the double San Francisco with like our low-owned Raiders guy. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. I didn't realize they're that cheap. That's a pretty good price for them. I don't know. Building these lineups is just fun, man. Monty, I mean, there's the Monty stuff. I mean, I do think he's a smart play. In a vacuum, there's other people I like more. Jordan Mason, you get $100 more. You get that to Jordan Mason too. That's tough. Here's the thing: like at Jordan Mason at this price, I expect him to get I expect him to get nothing less than 15 points, no matter what. So like, is that something you feel like you have to jam in your lineup? It's probably not going to hurt you very many times. So it's just like, I don't know. It's hard not to play him, but we'll see. We'll see what we can get. What else? We can go to Tyreek. We can go to Amon-Ra. So if we get to Amon-Ra, then that gets us to Jordan Mason if we wanted to go that route. I also liked Rome this week a little bit. If you need salary, I think Rome's pretty fun. I mean, we could just go skinny Purdy too if we wanted to go that route as well. I think I feel good about the San Fran bounce back. That's for sure. San Fran's bounce back against a cake matchup. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's really tough. I mean, I think the way to play that, I think this makes a ton of like Monty here. We go JJ. Here's the play. Like, here's how you kind of play it. It's like Gibbs can also have a good game, like mind you here. But like, here's the idea: is like, okay, maybe Goff throws one to Amon-Ra. He throws one to Jamison Williams, and then Monty scores 2. Or he throws one to Laporta. He throws one to Gibbs, and Monty gets 2. Like, that's what we're playing for. And Detroit needs a bounce back. I mean, Detroit is still favored to win this game by about like 2 points. So like, you're not going to be that surprised if they just run all over them. Yeah, he's a sharp pay. I mean, I need to get him more in Battle Royale. Me might not meet him, but I think he's solid for 15 to 20. Should get a touchdown, honestly. I would be surprised if he doesn't get a touchdown. He's involved in the passing game too, so you get that as well. So it's not like he's like not touching the field on pass work. Gibbs is one of my favorite plays, but if I want to play Gibbs, I'd rather do like Gibbs with like McBride or Gibbs with like Marvin and play for that game to be like a shootout. As like this one, I'm kind of just like betting on Detroit just like kind of dominating. Okay, so let's get JJ into like the actual regular slot here. So now we kind of question, like, have we pulled enough levers to win this tournament? I'm assuming I don't get duped by everyone that watches this. I don't think anyone's gonna dupe me. I'm not that sharp yet, but hey, hopefully we win this, and then people can ask that question. So one thing I don't like is not having any access to this game. I do like this game a lot, but obviously you got to pick and choose. You can't have access to every game you want. Like, I like the Miami Seattle game too. Like, you just can't have access to everything you possibly want. So you have to pick and choose your battles here. So for this one, I do like this a lot. I think you get the information with JJ, Olave, and Goddard early, right? So it all kind of makes sense because, I mean, Olave, I think, is going to be a little bit under-owned. I think JJ is going to be, like, relatively popular, probably less popular than, like, Nico and, like, other people. I think he could be less popular, but I like it a lot. So that makes sense for me. I think Ayuk's an awesome play. I think he'll be super chalky. I think Juwan Jennings could be chalky. I think Purdy could be chalky along with the Ayuk builds. So could be a lot of chalk there, but like, I know Zamir White's going to be pretty low owned. I'm pretty confident in Goddard being super low owned. So I get the Goddard Olave combo that's going to be low owned. And then I have JJ with it. Like, that's going to be a lot of information for me to work with. So if that starts hot, then I can ride this. If it doesn't work out, I can always like swap off like Purdy and Ayuk, and we can go up to like, I mean, we could easily just go like a Geno thing, right? And then we could get off Zamir and go like Achane, Geno Smith, Achane, and does that give us JSN? Not quite. So we could like fiddle around with it a bit, right? After that, I think that could be pretty strong. Obviously, we'd probably get off Jennings too, so then we can get on to JSN with Geno, and then we have a 3,800. We'd probably punt with like. There's a few people that are pretty cheap that were actually interesting. Like, what's Dortch at? Dortch is 4,500. Okay, what's the pricing here for 3,800 or lower? McMillan, Bateman. There's Bateman. There you go. There's their one-off Bateman late slate. So then, like, if things don't go my way, I could swap on to. I can't swap on to McMillan. McMillan was pretty tempting as like a GVP play as well. But yeah, anyways, you can swap out to Bateman or Jalen Tolbert or something. And this could be like a very good swap. Like, I think Achane would be popular. I don't think Geno JSN is going to be too popular. And then you're rocking with like your Bateman, low-owned Bateman piece. So like, definitely changes it up a bit. So it's not like you're going to ride the chalk out. You're switching 4 things to like a little bit lower ownership. So give yourself a chance. Like, what if like Bateman drops 30? Then you're kind of in the mix again. If JSN and Geno go off. So that's kind of where I'm at there. Like, I want to ride the San Francisco because I'm pretty confident they're going to roll and they score a lot of points. So let's go with the lineup we had. I think that's a pretty fun lineup. Let's go. Okay, get back to San Francisco. We get Purdy in. We'll get Ayuk in the flex. We wanted who's our other running back? Zamir White. I think Zamir White is super fun lever to pull. Also, another guy we could swap out if we like we're feeling really good about Zamir White late, we could always go. We can always get off Zamir and go down to like. Not necessarily go down. We would want to go like up. We'd go up to like the Charbonnet. Like we'd get up to Charbonnet instead to eat the Charbonnet chalk and then go somewhere else. Don't hate that either. All right. So let's do this, finish this lineup, and then we'll hop on to Underdog to keep on grinding. All right. Let's see. What was our team? We wanted a Zamir White. I have Zamir White alt lines too this week, so I'm pretty high on him, to be honest. I just think like if he gets 20 touches, I think he gets like over 100 yards and probably scores, and that could be really, really big for you, especially on DK, but also in like Underdog stuff when he's low owned as well. Yeah, I always like getting like running. Like, of course, I didn't do this with Kamara last week, but like I like getting when you can like when you see a lot of those players getting drafted and you can just like get the low ownership. It's pretty strong. Obviously, Rome would be a kind of cool swap. Whittington also would be fun. Like even like get off I, you can get Whittington in if I can find the cash on the couch cushions or the couch cushions. That'd be interesting. I think he's gonna be good. Like I think he's gonna do good. That's my take. I think he's gonna do good. He's gonna get like 5 catches. I think whether they can actually move the ball is undecided. Like I was tempted to do like a full San Fran stack and then like throw on Kyron and Whittington and just like say like maybe this game somehow turns into a shootout. But obviously like the best, most likely outcome is just San Francisco just destroys them and the game ends. So all right, I like this lineup: Purdy, Zamir White, Monty, JJ. We got 2 JJs. We got Jawan Jennings and Josh Jefferson. Josh Jefferson quite a bit better than Jawan Jennings. We got Chris Olave, Dallas Goedert, Ayuk, and Bears defense to take a look. Also, we have Bears defense to look at. I think they'll be chalky probably as well. Going up against A-Rich. I mean, the Bears defense looks pretty stingy. They were pretty stingy against Stroud. I think they're going to find some success against that Colts offense in a little accident-prone A-Rich. So, all right. That's it for that part of things. I'm going to share Underdog, and I'm going to save this entry for later. Fun stuff, though. Fun stuff. Talking about Underdog, like I said, my favorite 2 plays this week are just straight up going to be like Zamir White. Oh, I got logged out. Okay, hold on 1 second. Zamir White and what's my other guy? 1 second. All right, sorry about that. So Zamir White and Achane were my top plays on this slate. Dawg Bowl's 8 out of 12. Okay. Zamir White, Achane. I think Achane is just like perpetually, like not perpetually, but like I think he's just undervalued by a bit. And like he kind of fits the scoring. He fits the scoring on anything, just because he just has good touchdown upside. But I don't know. I'm just a big on Achane this week. I think that he's gonna get a lot of work. Obviously, Mostert's out, so like I don't know. My take is like that's how they're gonna win the game. That's how they're gonna play. They're gonna give him a lot of dump offs. They're gonna give him a lot of rush attempts. Like, and he's just so explosive that like he's gonna. As long as he's like healthy the whole game, he's gonna get a good amount of work and a lot of yards and be efficient. So like I'm just I'm all for that. Give me all of that stuff. Like he's more explosive than any of the running backs up the top of the board. He could drop the highest number out of them. Maybe you can make the argument for Kamara, although he just did that. So I would hope and think that Kamara won't do it again. But I guess we said that before, so who knows. But I just think he's in a good spot this week. Good spot this week. Not a lot of competition, obviously. Backup quarterbacks in, so I don't know. I just think he's going to get a lot of extra work in the pass game, especially a lot of dump offs. Skylar Thompson targets the running backs a lot, and no one better to target with a running back as like Achane. So I just think his workload is going to be even better than it usually is. Has been like the last 2 games, so I'm excited about Achane. He was going a lot later early on. So definitely an opportunity cost there where like he was going quite a bit later. Like he was going probably around like 12, 13. at one point, so that does make a difference as well. Another guy I do want to get more of, I want to get Olave and Goddard on this team if I can. It won't be easy to do, but if I can get an Olave Goddard team here, I'd be pretty happy. Looks like we might get Achane. If Achane's there at 5, we're taking him. If we can't get Achane, we're probably going to grab Mason to get a share of Mason. I already have like 2 JJ shares as well. Or I have 1 JJ share in Dawg Bowl. So if Achane's there, I'm taking him. If he's not there, I'll take Mason. That's my plan. And if Mason's not there, then I'll take whoever's above it. I could obviously reach down and grab JJ here. Don't think it's awful, but I want to get one of these top running backs. I think it does fall off pretty quickly, but I would not be mad to have Zamir and Achane on this team. So hopefully I can just get a lot of the guys I want. Like I want this team. This is like the last team I'm doing in Dawg Bowl this week. I want to get as many of the guys I like a lot this week as I can. So if I can get, like 3 out of 4 of these guys, I'm pretty happy. I got quite a bit of Ayuk early. I think he's been moving up in price, so I'm happy about that too. But we'll see what we can make happen here. Yeah, I'd like to get Goddard, Olave, and then Zamir. If I can get those 3, I'm pretty happy. So let's see what we can do. Dawg Bowl starts now. We got CeeDee Lamb off the board. Also, if you're not familiar with the Dawg Bowl, super fun contest. Obviously, like very hard to like see ROI in, so I don't do too many of these every week. I do more of the other contests. I think the single entry stuff is like some of the best stuff on here, like the lower stake stuff. But anyways, top 3 get 10K. 4th you get some money back if you get top 10 and stuff like that, but you're really just playing for these top 10K here, or top 3 for 10K, and you can kind of so Mason's gone, or sorry, not Mason. Achane's gone. Okay, I'll take Jordan Mason here. Yeah, sure. I'll get my first Jordan Mason share on this stuff. But yeah, I think like it's hard to say. I got some Tank Dells too in this as well. Yeah, I think it's pretty smart to go this route. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, I think it's smart to like, if you want to do a little bit, go for it. But like, I wouldn't use all your bankroll on this because it's just not a good contest for ROI because you're paying for like the ticket more so. You're trying to pay for the top 3 opportunity, whereas like you can get top 10 in another tournament and like realize way more than you would in this tournament. So just understand what you're getting yourself into, and play accordingly. Obviously, if you want the experience so badly, then just go for it. But I want it, but not to the point where I'm going to spend a majority of my week-to-week stuff on Dawg Bowls. But I like throwing like 4 or 5 entries in every week, and then maybe more depending on how the season's going. But it's fun. It's super fun. Obviously it's 12-person drafts, so that's a little bit different than the 6-person drafts that the battle royales are. But yeah, if you get top 3, you get $10,000 into your Underdog account right away, and then you get entered into a tournament, all expensive paid for 1 or 2 people, and you get to go to Dallas and you do a live tournament. You draft the team again for I think it's like week 14 or 15 or maybe 13, and then you just play against your peers, people that also qualified, and you obviously already won the 10K, you already won the trip for free. After that point, you may just go home with nothing and have your 10K that you already won, or you may go home with like up to like $200,000 or more. So pretty sick stuff. Definitely something I want to get to this year. I think there'll be like 36 people that get through, something like that. Yeah, 36 is what I believe it is because it's 3. You want three groups. So this is Olave if I can get him. Like I said, I wanted to get more Olave. I was serious about that. I want Olave here. He's the next receiver on the board. I went 13. Olave goes, okay, of course. That's fine. I mean, Bowers at 20 is probably pretty nice. We don't have to do it, but I will if Bowers is there. If Bowers is there at 15, at 20, I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea to grab him up. First tight end to go. That means no Goddard then. I think that's fine. I mean, or I could go with like James Conner, Godwin. I mean, it's really gross. Yeah, I'll take Bowers. Yeah, it's kind of hard to like even look at this and like know what you want. I guess I could have gone Laporta, but I like getting Bowers there. I don't have any. Not gonna get Zamir on this team, probably not though, but that's fine. I still think Bowers. Like the thing about, I mean, I could go Zamir too, but it's kind of a low total. But like the thing about Bowers is that he can get there regardless of like what the rest of his team does. Like he goes for 8 for 80, and he might just be optimal. Whereas like you get Devontae Adams, he goes 8 for 80, you lost. Like you're not winning, but you could win 8 for 80 at tight end. So yeah, I'm cool with that. So we start Jordan Mason and Brock Bowers. Okay. Is there anything we're like dying to get? I do like the opportunity to get some JSN stuff going on, like JSN Metcalf, Geno. I think that's pretty fun. I think getting DJ Moore makes some sense. I think there's plenty of high upside receivers late. Like you can give me DJ Moore and DK Metcalf late. Tank Dell. Quite a few guys that I do like. Obviously, we can go Jaden Reed and Jordan Love if we want. That's pretty fun. Grabbing like last round Jaden Reed, Jordan Love. That's pretty sick. Okay, so we have access to 2 games that are like pretty okay. The quarterbacks are going. They seem to fall quite a bit as well. So Charbonnet's moved up quite a bit. That makes sense. He's got a very good workload projected. Yeah, shoot. I'm gonna go for the JSN and Metcalf stuff here, I think. So give me Metcalf here. So got Jordan Mason, DK Metcalf, Bowers, pretty grown ass team here. And then if we can get JSN next pick, that's where we're gonna go. I think we have a good shot at him. So as long as I can get JSN next, then I should get Geno for free. I don't know why these guys would take him. And then if we want, we could still go the Zamir route. We could still go. There's quite a few guys down here that aren't bad at receiver. I mean, let's kind of look how deep we can go receiver wise. Like you could talk me on to like a Waddle or a Jennings. Like Josh Downs is pretty fun. Rome is like not bad. People are going to be taking DJ Moore in every single one of these. Give me Rome every once in a while. Probably a little too thin, but I don't mind it. McMillan's kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot here that like looks good, but there's stuff like Downs is pretty damn interesting. Like if Pittman was ruled out, I think Downs would be pretty sick. I mean, he's good probably, but yeah, it's interesting for sure. So 9 picks away. We got all people that could definitely take a receiver here, but hopefully we can get Jason to slip to us. I don't feel confident in it happening, but we shall see. There's enough here where I could. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there goes tight end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it'll be tough to get him. I just think he's going to be too attractive for someone to grab. But shoot, I'll take DJ Moore if I can't get JSN. So if I can get one of JSN, DJ Moore, Diggs, Dell, any of those top 4, I feel a lot better about that over like Fields or over like the Pickens stuff. Arich goes, that's good. We want as many in these okay, this is good. We want all these people to go off the board now. This is good. There's Swift, Jennings. I mean, like I said, there's really not much here. We could go Chuba and play for them to be like pretty strong. It's not terrible. If there's more, like Foreman's not even that crazy either. But yeah, it's like I don't like when I can get like leverage out of a play like Foreman, then I would like, well, oh, all the Browns are going early, then Foreman's undrafted. Okay, I'll take him then. But it's like any other time, it just seems like a little bit silly. So yeah. So I'm getting Tank Dell or JSN here. I want JSN because I already have like a lot of Tank Dell in this. So I'd like a JSN share. That'd be cool. So I get the double Seattle stuff going on here. Beautiful. Okay, so we get JSN here. That's fine. So let's look at the stats here. We got Seattle implied for 23 points. Definitely enough to go around. I mean, it was enough to go around last week. Like JSN Metcalf would have been fine last week. And if the targets consolidate again in a similar way, you could be pretty happy with what they do there. Raiders are projected for 23, so they have a solid total as well. Like they're around the same as the Hawks. Like I'm not even like that. Like, am I crazy to say that I would play? Like, am I stupid to like even float it into the ether that I would throw Zamir White on this team? Because is that just dumb? I'm not sold on it being stupid. I think if Monty's there, he's a better play. But like I'm not like sold on like the fact that Zamir and like Bowers is not a crazy play. You can work it out in both ways. Like if Raiders cook and win by like 10, 15 and they score 30, Zamir's probably having a decent game. Bowers probably is fine as well. Or the world could be where, Raiders are playing from a lead and then kind of the Panthers punch back a little bit with Dalton there, and then Bowers still keeps cooking, and it could work out. I like the double team stacks. It's like not, Raiders is not the kind of team that you want to like grab two players from, but I'm feeling dangerous, so I kind of think I'm going to go for that if I can. If the room gives me the chance to do it, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Valuable to me. I think that's like one of the most underused things in just everything right now. Obviously, Miami's a different offense, but like if you have any sort of consolidation between two people, where like Zamir and Bowers could definitely consolidate, better chance that's like Bowers and like Adams, right? Because obviously Madison's in the wings there, but like I don't think it's like crazy to think about the fact that like we could have some pretty good consolidation of like the work go to Zamir and Bowers, and like the production, the touchdowns go to Zamir and Bowers. I don't think it's crazy. We saw it so many times with Achan Hill last year, where like they were in optimals together without Tua. Like I said, not the same team, but good matchup. They're expected to score some points. If you hit on, the Raiders have a good game. Maybe they do even better. Maybe they score 30, 35. Then you're really cooking with Zamir and Bowers, in my opinion. But who knows? Score 35 and Madison scores 20 probably. I mean, to be honest, but who knows? So Goff goes. So like, how safe do we feel about getting Geno here? I mean, I feel okay about it. I mean, I don't know why someone would grab Geno over any. Let's see here. So we have, I mean, the good thing is like most of these guys have quarterbacks already. So I'm already fighting with Luke, RK, and GPN here, and Juice McCaffrey as well. So Akers goes at 52 here. Yeah, I mean, just give me Zamir White. I'm gonna do it. Maybe stupid. Maybe I should have took Rashad White instead to get the Tampa Bay piece. That's pretty like decently low owned. But I mean, I feel decent about. I mean, there's 4 quarterbacks on the board here. We have 4 people that need quarterback. We have 3, 1. So everyone has a quarterback. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, usually quarterbacks fall a little bit more, so it's kind of weird that they're not here. But that actually meant I could get more skill position early. So maybe this is going to be a pretty good team. Assuming I get Geno, this team's going to be pretty good. So we have Luke. I mean, he's got options. I mean, his best options, like he could go Geno, I guess. He could go Darnold. Don't know where he's going. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of scared here because, I mean, these guys could do anything at quarterback at this point. They could just grab Geno just for the hell of it. We'll hope they don't do that. This guy could grab a lot of different things too. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Anything goes against the Panthers. That's right. Yeah, could score 30. Yeah, I mean, and the Raiders don't seem like a team that's going to step on push the brake after they take a lead. So. Yeah, so what's on? Hopefully we get Geno. If we don't get Geno, we're not like dusted, bro. Like we're fine. Like we can probably just grab we're probably going Minshew or Fields. Honestly, Fields. Like, yeah, give me Fields. If we can't get Geno, Fields is like a pretty good backstop there. So like that's always nice. Like, shit, maybe Fields. Maybe we don't get Geno, but like, hey, I have Fields in the back here, where I just like throw Fields in this lineup. It does make me wish I had Achane though, because where I know, like, I understand that Gino and JSN and Metcalf can hit without Achane on the other side. It just feels a lot better to have that bring back there, where it's like, okay, Achane makes the game interesting, and then Gino has to cook with JSN and Metcalf. But hey, I didn't get him on this. Like, someone grabbed him at what, 3, I think. Yeah, someone grabbed it at 4. So I mean, most rooms I'll probably get him at 4 or 5. This room I didn't. It's fine. Don't hate it. So Foreman does go at 62. Interesting. So we're sweating 2 quarterbacks here. They're definitely taking quarterbacks. This guy took Purdy, and then McCaffrey, and Luke needs to take one. So yeah, going into this wrap, there was only 1, 2, 3 that needed a quarterback. Okay. So Minshew goes. That makes sense for him. Like I said, this guy could do anything. I would assume he takes Darnold. That makes the most sense. But he might be trying to make my day sad. I'll take Fields if not, though. I mean, I'm fine with Fields, but beautiful. Okay, he takes Fields. Oh, he had Freiermuth. Okay, I didn't see him take that on the wrap here. That makes sense. Solid play in there. I like the Fields Freiermuth. So we get Gino. And the team ends with Gino, Jordan Mason, Zamir White, DK Metcalf, JSN, Brock Bowers. Very fun. I like doing those kind of teams on Dawg Bowl. So, hell yeah. Fun stuff there. Let's get into a couple more. Let's do some of these Wildcats. And then we'll, I'll do like 2 or 3 Wildcats and I'll probably be done. Looks like we got 44, or like 40 minutes in. Man, this moved slow. Time is moving slow here today. All right. Put the 1-on-1 on this one. Right back in with Luke again. What's up, Luke? We're back at it again. All right. So some things I was like very tempted to grab some more of is the Green Bay like double at the end. Like grab Jordan Love, Jaden Reed, Jordan Love, Christian Watson. I think that's pretty fun. Could be pretty fun to me. All right, CeeDee Lamb. It's a tough slate because, like, when you it's like a lot easier to build when you're doing this, but like it's a tough slate when you get on DraftKings because, like, geez, dude, like, you want to play Lamb, you want to play JJ, you want to play Tank Dell, you want to play some Detroit Arizona guys, you want to play some guys in that Philly Saints game. Like, it's just really, really hard to build lineups. Yeah. You want to play the chalk Jordan Mason, or like you want to play the chalk of like Mason and like maybe Akers if he ends up being chalk. Like, it's just, there's tons of choices there. It may be a point where like Akers is just too cheap. You kind of like want to put him in your lineup, but I don't know. He's probably not going to be the workhorse, but he should get a lot of work and you might get some goal line opportunities. So I guess in that case, you just kind of hope Stroud gets there. Like, Stroud has a good game instead. I'm always down to take Tyreek in the 2-3 turn here. Okay, so it gets kind of interesting here. Who did I want to get more of? I mean, give me yeah, I mean, if you're gonna give me the opportunity to get Tyreek and Lamb, I'm just gonna take it every time. I'm gonna take Ayuk instead though. So I'm gonna Lamb, Hill, Ayuk, and then I'm gonna go with like happy to take Dak. And go like I'm down for Dak Ferg maybe. Or we can go like Dak Andrews. I mean, or Lamar Andrews makes the most sense, right? That game's super fun. So I mean, if Lamar falls back to me, I'll take a gander at that. Otherwise, I'll probably take a different guy. I took a lot of Devonta Smith right away. I mean, I'm not sure how much value I ended up actually getting, but I was taking him a lot of like 26 in the first couple of days. So who knows if I extracted a lot of value there. Ayuk too, I was taking him a little bit later. But yeah. I think that is the difference because in Dawg Bowl, Ayuk goes like the 1-2 turn every time. But in this, he goes a little bit later just because it's not as scarce, maybe. So I guess that makes sense. It's like a 16 is like pretty much beginning of round 2. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. I have 2 Dell lineups and 2 Ayuk lineups in Dawg Bowl. I have one with both. No Olave though. I'm gonna have a lot of Olave in this at least. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious like how I would have stood out because I did have a good amount of Marvin and what's his name, Marvin and Kyler. Like I'm just curious like how I would have fared if I would have done Marvin, or if I would have had any Kamara, or if Kamara just didn't get like if Kamara got like 20 points. I'm just curious like where I would have ended. Obviously, that's not the world that we live in, but like I'm just something to think about. You know, I'm just curious. You know. All right, so we can go. I like doing this, and then give me another Goddard share. I mean, I just go Ferguson here, right? Yeah. So I go Ferg, and then I'll get Dak. Last round, Dak. Kind of fun. I've been taking like a decent amount of Henry, not like my favorite pick at all, but like I'm taking a bit. You know, like pop this week? Yeah, Ayuk looks good, man. Sucks, you're not gonna have Kittle, but yeah, I'm gonna have. I'm pretty big on Ayuk this week. I like Ayuk a lot. Should be some fun fantasy stuff. I'm hoping to win my leagues, do good in my leagues again. 4-1 last week. Hopefully, I can do that again or better. This guy with Kyler, McBride, Laporta, very very unique. Yeah, Ayuk's in about as good of a spot he could possibly be in to like have a good game. So I hope he does good. I'd be surprised if he doesn't do pretty good. He might not like drop 30, but like I'm pretty confident he's gonna do like something, or he's just like washed, or you know not in shape yet. But I'll bet on him doing good. I like him this week. All right, so yeah, a couple things I wanted to do. There's ideal. Yeah, fingers crossed. You're playing Adam though, so good luck. I'm not rooting for or against anyone. Other than rooting for myself. Other than rooting for myself, I'm not rooting for anyone. But he had a good start. Yeah, Jets defense, I think, right? So that's good. All right, we're getting here. One thing I wanted to do before I'm out of here, I wanted to do semi Dobbins season. I want to get one team, maybe two. I want to do a. I should grab Derek Carr, to be honest. Like I don't know if I have any Carr with Olave. Probably should do that. I want more Geno, JSN, Geno Metcalf stuff, obviously, but I want to get DJ Moore too. Jeez, there's so many guys I want to get more of. But I want to get a Jaden Reed or a Christian Watson with Jordan Love team. I just gotta get one at least. I've got to cover my bases there, though, to make sure I at least get one. My question is, I wonder if anyone got a Lamb Jefferson team. Still got to lay the plane. I'm sure there's not many, but I bet someone got it when they had Q tags on. Someone got like Lamb at 3 and then Jefferson at like 9. I'm sure it happened. I've been trying to think of trades. I can't think of a good trade right now. Monra. I've been trying to think of trades, man. I can't think of any good trades right now. Still debating trading for Bowers, but I don't know. One thing I definitely want to do on that league is I want one of my leagues that have like a good amount of depth at receiver. I want to trade up and get some better receivers, hopefully. I just have a lot of depth, and I want to like at least upgrade 2 of those guys to get one more strong piece, or upgrade my quarterback or tight end. One of those 3 things. Running backs are pretty strong. One of my only leagues I can say that the running backs are strongest. So here's one of those rooms where you can get Lamb at like a later amount, but I'm not going to get Lamb. This guy's going to take him. But, oh my God. Come on, dude. Don't do it to me. Let me get Lamb at 4. Fuck. God. God, that would have been sick. Okay. Just give me a chance. God dang it, man. Come on. This is the room. This is going to be the room I could have got H or Lamb at 4, dude. So let me be 4 here, dude. I just want to get be 4 so I can at least get a cool combo. Max Payne. All right, let's go. I've got like no Adams right now. Not really what we wanted to do. Let's get Marvin. Take Adams if he's there next. This will be the Jaden Reed team, unless some like crazy value hits. So we'll do Jaden Reed. I mean, I would say like, okay, oh, be careful with the Jordan Love, Jaden Reed stuff, but like I don't really care, because if Jordan Love, Jaden Reed is gonna be something you need, it's gonna be pretty low owned. Either way, but there you could, there's like a little bit of like feather to say like, oh, take Watson instead. Because then, like, all the Jaden, like, if Jordan Love is the guy you want this week and Jaden Reed doesn't hit and it's like Christian Watson, that would be good. But I don't think you need to beat that Galaxy Brain. You know, watch Jordan Love score like 4 touchdowns and they all go to Watson this week. Take Pollard. Pollard's a good value in this as well. Tell you what, I'm taking Training Pride if he's there, though. Where'd Gibbs go? Yeah, I took a lot of Gibbs early. Seems like it's not as easy to get him right now. But so what does this guy get? This guy gets this guy goes so this guy does Lamb and gets Gibbs just to ruin his combo there. He could have grabbed Nico. Lamb, Nico is pretty fun. Yeah, I'm gonna get Devontae here. I don't have any Devontae yet. And I'll probably grab like Laporta. So look at Laporta, Devontae. And if I can't get them, I'll grab Ayuk. Alright, so I can't get him. I'll get Bowers again. I like no Bowers. That's probably not something I want to be doing. Let's get more Bowers. Well, I don't have no Bowers. I got him all in best ball. Need Jordan Love to come back, overexposes him. Yeah, I would like him to come back as well. I'm not like overexposed. I have a lot of Packers though, and I like Jordan Love. He's good. So yeah, I would like him to come back for sure. Maybe this is the Monty team, huh? Yeah, while we're at it, let's do this instead. I mean, we could also go JT, huh? Let's get James Conner. Let's get Monty. So HN, Monty, Marvin, Bowers, and then we'll grab Jordan Love and Jaden Reed. I hope he's back this week. We'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about. Yeah, I'm still tilting the fact that I couldn't finish like my BBMs. Like I wanted to do like 10 more BBMs, and I would have had a bunch more Jordan. Like I would have had at least like 3 more Jordan Mason shares. Like I was targeting like every draft. Kind of annoying, but I ended up getting a lot in my like slow drafts that I was finishing up, which is cool. But like I don't know, still irks me that I couldn't get more in the contest that I really wanted to get him into. And another one I like. Well, Elijah Mitchell wasn't out for the season yet, but someone sniped me on Mason, and that team's like sick right now. And I would have had Mason if I guess I should have just took him earlier and not been a dummy, but whatever. someone took Mason, and I was like, oh, let's take Mitchell since I guess we're not for sure he's not going to be in there. And then he just get he's out for the season. But yeah, Mason's already hit his value. I'm cool with him continuing to do good. But who's scroll down? I think good scroll downs. I think Tank Dell's good. I think Jameson Williams pretty good. I think DJ Moore, JSN. I think you can make the case for like if you're like feeling real crazy, you can make the case for like Pickens. Pickens goes way higher actually, so never mind. Pickens is right here, 35.8. I'd say about the lowest I'd go is probably like if you want to go like crazy, you get Winnington, but I don't know. Downs isn't awful. If you want to go like average Downs, I think that's like kind of okay. Yeah, I mean probably not much past like this is probably the line. Waddle's probably the line. I wouldn't want to go. I don't see Jawan Jennings as like super upside in this format, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe just fade Ayuk, take Jawan Jennings. Like maybe that's the play. I don't know, but yeah, give me Jordan Love here. I'll take Jaden Reed. Give me a little bit of exposure to those two guys. And my favorite scroll downs though are, I think that scoring down tight end's pretty hard, but like I think Ferguson's very good because he's like not gonna get drafted every time. He probably will now that like Kittle's probably out, but before that point he was not drafted every time. So I like him a lot. I think Johnny's like viable. I think Frymery's pretty viable. Taysom's obviously like in the mix if you want to go that route. Yeah, not a lot. Running backs have more scroll downs if anything, but yeah, scroll downs for running back. I think Chuba's fine. I think Najee's pretty good. I think Warren's fine. I think Swift is pretty strong. Swift's pretty much unowned. Mixon or Ford's pretty much unowned. You can get where is he at? Is he already taken? Cam Akers is pretty good. Scroll down, like no one's taking him much, and especially in the 6-mans. He's gonna get drafted in the 12-mans for sure. But Zamir is like right on thumbnail. Zamir White's my favorite scroll down right now. Just trying to figure out like my last couple of lineups here I'm doing this week. I want to figure out what I want to get more of. So I'm not sure how much more BRs I'm doing.
It seems like that's the case, yeah. I would say that his touchdowns are probably not like history because it's only week 2 or week 3, but like I think like the opportunity for like him to like take another step forward is probably gone because Jameson just looks like he's just legit. So if he's legit and he's going to get targets every week, then like that takes away from Laporta. But I still think Laporta is like a good red zone option. So like I think he could still get plenty of touchdowns if he kind of if they start going his way more in the red zone. And they had success with it too. Like he was good in the red zone, or good scoring touchdowns too, and nose for the end zone. But in terms of just like, oh, hopefully he takes a leap as, you know, his second year and he's going to get more targets and be even more solidified as number 2, like that probably won't happen. Like Jameson's like making a case to take Amon-Ra's targets. So like, yeah, not a great situation for Laporta stuff. But I still think like there's going to be weeks where he scores like a touchdown or 2, like just like he did last year. I don't see a reason why that would be just completely gone. Like he's still good. He just has like, you know, why do they want to give it to Laporta every time when they can give it to Jameson Williams a little bit more juice more often? I'm gonna get more Jordan Mason before it's closed. So I'll do 2 more Wildcats after this one. This one I'm gonna go with a how about like an Olave Carr on this one? Like Olave Carr Jawan, is that stupid? Or I think like Olave Carr like Goddard makes a little more sense probably, but yeah. All right, see what we can get. I mean, or we can go Devonta, play for that game to go nuclear, I guess. Or get Gibbs. So I get Jordan Mason, Gibbs, and then we'll go. We have Olave, Carr, Goddard is pretty fun. And then we can rip we can also rip Devonta here. If Devonta comes back, we'll go Devonta and go that route. Okay, Devonta goes. Okay. Playing some Goff stack, DF Spear, I feel like he's due. Yeah, I think that is pretty sharp as well. I have a Goff, Gibbs, Laporta stack as well. I haven't took Goff a ton, but I'm all over the Detroit pieces for sure. I think that game could either be a shootout or like Detroit wins handily. I think that's where my two like thoughts go. Like they're gonna like win hand. Like I'm getting Tyreek Hill right here is just gonna take him there. Yeah. So I don't know. I just think like if like you're getting a little bit of a discount on the Detroit guys potentially. I don't know who it's going to be, but I do like that play of Goff. He's due to at least have a good game. But, you know, there's worlds where like they just end up being really good in the ground game and like they don't throw it much. That's kind of one of my concerns with the Detroit Goff stack, like the Goff stack, but I don't know. Definitely big on all the Detroit pieces. Like I like Laporta. I think Gibbs is super fun. I've even taken some Montgomery. Like I'm not a big Monty guy, but I've taken him. I put him in my main DFS lineup just a little bit ago. I built it. And I think he's a good play. Like even if he gets 15, you're fine with that. Like you're still happy, right? You're just hoping that like Mason doesn't get like 30 at $100 more on DFS wise. But there's also a world where Monty gets 25 and then like takes away all of Gibbs points, all of Amon-Ra's points, a bunch of Laporta points. Like that could be pretty valuable for you. And also could like that game could be ugly and like Cardinals guys don't get there either. So that's something that's pretty interesting to me. I'm curious how much Stroud like Dell I have. Like I have a lot of Dell, I know that, but how much Stroud Dell do I have? And also another thing, is Laporta worth grabbing here if he's still available? He's gone. Okay, well, that's fine. Give me Goddard. Like I said, I like Goddard a lot this week. I think if Goddard can't have like a decent week this week, then like I'm not gonna like get fooled by him again and like think he has upside because like obviously he can luck onto touchdowns, but like this should be the week he should be able to do something. So if he does like a decent week and maybe gets in the box, I'll feel a lot better about it. Carr, Hill, Olave, Goddard, Mason, Gibbs. Good stuff. All right. What are we reading here? Let's see what Christopher's saying. 1 second. Gotta go back in the Wildcat. There you go. Honestly, I should probably do like. Is there any like? Let's do another one of these. Delphil's due. Delphil's due for sure. This seems impossible. Mason doesn't just crush. Rams are in deep trouble. Yeah, Rams are down bad. Like, I'm getting to think like maybe the Rams were all like bad picks. Like, hello, Strawberry. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I've been getting to think the Rams are like just potentially the worst picks in best ball this year. And that could be like maybe I'm overreacting, but like I just think that could literally be the case right now. Like, as sad as that sounds, that could literally be where we're at. If this can fill up, I'll do it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think like in a single week, I think he still could do something. But yeah, in general, like he has no ups. That's why he was going and pick like 100 or whatever. Like he was going earlier last year. He was like pick 80 or 70 or something, and now he was like pick 100, 110. So yeah, his upside is just pretty much not there. But as far as like getting a touchdown and having a good target share, I think it's pretty viable this week. Yeah, I'll do another 12 man. That'd be fun. So I'll do a squib kick. We'll do this and be done for the day. Do one more of these. 1K up top, I believe. Don't hate that. You know, I honestly just want to take down one of these battle royales. Like I took down a regular tournament, best ball tournament, but I want to take down a battle royale. I want to get those horns. Just One time I want to get the horns.
Okay, so yeah, nothing really to think about here. 3,700 people in here.
Not bad. Yeah, Dell like Diggs also looks like a good spot too. So like, I don't know how they're all gonna get there, but I like Dell a lot this week too. If I had to choose for any of them to go off, I'd like Dell because Dell is like my highest exposed one of the group. But I have a lot of Nico too. Like Diggs is my lowest of them all, but I ended up making sure I got some Diggs, which I'm happy that I did get more Diggs when it's all said and done. So waiting for one. Okay, we're in. Cool. This one will take a little longer, but I'm happy to be able to get one more 12-man in. All right, so it should be interesting. Yeah, I've been trying to get a little more Mason too in my last couple shares here. It does feel good though, like getting a decent chunk of Jordan Mason in best ball and other contests when like he's like the 107, 106 in week 3 battle royales is pretty surreal to think about. Yeah, I pretty much took Lamb every time I could as well. He's like kind of feels like a blow up spot for Lamb where he's just gonna drop 30, but. Yeah, a lot of people in good spots. Like I think Olave could blow up. I think JJ obviously could. You know, that Marvin game environment could blow up. Lamb just feels like just an uber smash. No wonder he's going 101. You get Tyreek in the second round of these drafts. Like I don't know, there's just a lot of opportunity here. Man. The days when last year I was taking Achane in the last round as a scroll down pick. Never again. If only I could have had more conviction that day and just took him in every draft somehow. But I think that'll all come like as I ideally that would continue to like grow my bankroll and stuff. I could probably do the same thing where like I don't know, I can have more conviction plays where I'm like, all right, you know what? This week 4, I'm going 50% scroll down tank Dell budget. Like I don't care. Like I don't, or like you know if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm fine. Like that would be fun to do. Whereas like I still do plays like that, but like I do diversify a bit more now. So see what I can get. Can I get HN here? So I'll get JJ. Oh, I forgot we're in Dawg Bowl. Okay, I was like, all right, let me pick the next guy. I forgot we're in Dawg Bowl. That confused me a little bit. Yeah, I'll take JJ again. It's fine. Not gonna see me complain about JJ. I'll take a Devontae share if I can. I would like to get a little more of him. Olave, yeah, if I can't get these top 5, I go Olave probably. I'll just take whoever's there. If any of these guys are there, I'll take them. Otherwise, I'll probably go with Olave. Is the room going to take the top 4 from me? I can't wait. Yeah, next year's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to work on like obviously I don't know. The better we do in best ball stuff, the more I can like try to improve the channel in like different ways, whether that be editing and stuff like that. Yeah, but I would take Ayuk here. Yeah, I think we have to. Ayuk's just such a better spot than Olave this week. Not a better spot, but like just more likely to hit. Yeah, so I'm excited to do some like kind of change the themes up and like have some arcade stuff going on. Like I don't know, I think it'd be cool to like have straight up an arcade theme where like in the background here, like where like these like the Finding by Fantasy stuff is like I don't know, like I'll have an intro where like it's like Galaga or something, and like you're just like there's like football players or something. I don't know. There's a lot of different things I could do. If I do the arcade theme or like the gem theme where we do like finding value is like finding gems, finding emeralds, finding like that kind of stuff.
Could also do that too.
Definitely a lot of options, but I'd like to do the arcade thing. Arcade's like super fun, and it kind of fits with like, I think the high score thing is like just super cool branding for best ball. It's like high score is like the whole point, and high score is like the arcade thing. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. Fun theming. What's up, DB? What's good, bro? Always good to see you. Mason should be hurt soon. Like every other player's been brutal injuries. Yeah, the injuries have been rough. I've been limping along some of these. What's your worst injury beat so far? I think mine is probably I can't think of what my worst one is so far. Probably just CMC. I mean, I have like, at least I have some Mason, like a decent amount. But like I'm like with the field on CMC. So Tua, I have a lot of Tua too. Yeah, that's true. But he's not out for the season at least. And neither is CMC. But I didn't have a lot of Hollywood, so I lucked out there. I have a decent chunk of Pacheco. Like, how much Pacheco do I have? Let's look. I have a little bit of Pacheco. Let's see where we're at with Pacheco. I got 8% Pacheco in regular contests. That's pretty hurtful. He's pretty much done for the, like, maybe done for the season, maybe not, but like he might be done for the season. Oh yeah, JJ McCarthy is brutal. Cancel the Love has hurt the most. Yeah, I mean Love's not. I mean the thing about Love is he's only missed one game, and he might miss two, right? Maybe three. It's like you should be okay with just losing like 1 or 2 weeks from Love. Obviously, it's not ideal, but like, you know, these quarterbacks and running backs are going to miss like a week or two all the time. I mean, I kind of want Stroud here, to be honest. Like, if you can give me Stroud and then give me Tank Dell next pick, like I might slam that down. Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, JJ McCarthy's been probably one of my worst ones. I had a ton of them in pre-draft. I had a ton of them in regular post-draft. Like, I have a ton of 2 quarterback builds with JJ McCarthy. Just brutal. Like, those teams aren't dead, but it just sucks. It just sucks bad. I have a lot of Tua too, but you know, I don't know. I'm sure I have like a Tua Drake May team somewhere that's just like dusted, but yeah, it's hard to say. Like, there's all these injuries just hurt a little bit at a time, but like none of my like most exposed guys has gotten hurt. Knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I definitely felt the pain, like especially with Tua. Like I had a good amount of Tua. I was probably over the field in Tua, over the field in JJ McCarthy, which is like disgusting to think about. Obviously, it's unlucky. Like, I think he'd beat. I mean, Darnold's doing great. I think if JJ McCarthy got in week 8, week 10, like he would have been good too. But Darnold looks good, so I'm happy about that. Happy for him there. I have all the love and all the receivers. Lots of Jacobs to them, so not terrible. Jacobs is doing good, so that's good. But like the receivers are like the thing. Yeah, the thing about the Love thing hurts is like the receivers are like practically useless without Jordan Love. So you really want Jordan Love to get back in there, to get those receivers like actual usage, because Malik Willis is not going to give them anything. So that's fair. Jeez, let's get that seat. This is I already got this is a different contest, but hopefully I do. I got 4 contests in there, so hopefully I can get a Dawg Bowl. Dawg Bowl is like honestly like I'd like to win Battle Royale, but like if I can win Dawg Bowl, I think I'd honestly like maybe prefer that. You have a chance to win more money in the Dawg Bowl too, but like I don't know, that's just awesome, bro. All right, so let's see here. I would just hope that we can get like Ferg or Likely come back, or Ferg or Goddard. But we have Stroud, Dell, JJ, Ayuk. It's a pretty fun team. But yeah, Tua's been pretty rough. Who else we have? Pacheco. I'm with the field on Pacheco. I was super underweight Hollywood, so I got lucky there. Cup and Puka. Oh my God, Cup and Puka. How did I forget about them? I was probably lower on Cup, but both of them are not going to look good right now, obviously. Puka, I had about 9% Puka, and I had about 6% Cup. So I was like honestly pretty low on both. I mean, I was a little bit over on Cup or Puka, but let's take a look again here. If I get Ferguson, that'd be pretty fun. All right, let's see. Let's see if we have any. Let's see about pre-draft. How much Puka Cup we have? Puka. Let's just look at the Rams in general. Yeah, like no Kyron, 4% Cup, 12% Puka, brutal. And then for what's about Kyron for like main stuff? Rams. We have 5% Kyron, 6% Cup, and 9% Puka. So like they said, like none of these guys are like killing my portfolio. It just sucks, you know. Losing a few guys in your portfolio is just not fun. And especially if they're out for the year, it's like, oh, if you had 8% Hollywood and like out for the year, that sucks. The injuries suck, man. They suck. So, and it's not going away. Like every week there's gonna be another guy out for a few weeks, or potentially for the season, which is just sad. But it's the reality of the sport, unfortunately. But fingers crossed that for anyone watching this and anyone in general, you don't get it too bad, but someone's gonna get the brunt of it for sure. Hope it's not me, but I'm sure there's gonna be some injury. Like I'm 100% confident there's gonna be an injury or two. Like there's already been like 4 injuries that affect me pretty bad for my portfolio, but like there's gonna be more that do the same. So I don't expect it to. No one should expect it to not touch your stuff unless you like have 100% of like 5 players, and you just end up they don't ever get hurt. Then maybe you're the oracle. But all right, so let's see what we want to do here. Tight end wise, I mean, Frymuth, Jonnu. Tight end's pretty disgusting after a bit here. I mean, Jawan's not awful, right? I kind of like Jonnu. Like, I know he's not like getting full work, but Ferguson would have been a smash there. Zamir, we got Akers. Akers is kind of fun just to grab up here. Najee, Chuba. Is Rashad White still here? Where did he go? Right at 47. I'll take Zamir White here. Even one of my guys this week. There's Zamir White share. All right, we'll do one more $3 after this, actually. We'll do a hurry up. And we'll try to get H-Han and Zamir White. I don't know if I have any of that. Zamir White. Okay, yeah, we'll do one more after this, and then we'll be done for the night. Let's do a $3. Let's do a hurry up, and if we can't get in a hurry up, we'll do one of those other ones. How many hurry ups do I have, actually? 2 hurry ups. Now we'll do a wildcat. Let's have some fun. So I'm going to take H-Han no matter where I get in this draft. Hopefully I don't get 5 or 6, so I can guarantee getting H-Han here and get Zamir White as well. Hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. If you guys are new, watching this after the fact, watching it during, thanks a lot for hanging out on this beautiful Friday nights. We're probably going to do like quarterly, but not quarterly, but like every quarter of the season, like every 4 or 5 weeks, we'll probably do like a little recap of Eliminator, like stuff like that. And obviously I might get on with like some friends and like do draft. I want to do another Thanksgiving special. That was a ton of fun last year. Maybe like a holiday special will be super fun. So I'll definitely want to do both of those again, but I get 6. God dang it. And I say I want H-Han and I get the 106. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I end up deciding to do, but definitely gonna have some people on, and we'll be talking all about all of our teams that we drafted together, recapping like our best teams, worst teams together, whatever it ends up being. It'll be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. Probably gonna hold at like one maybe 2 streams a week. Like I said, if I have a sweat or something, I'll ramp up and I'll do a lot more stuff. If I get some sweats going on, I'll definitely be doing more streams. Just to get that going. Okay, where do we want to go here? It's pretty gross. We just take Taysom and like, I could just take Taysom and then like swap on to something. Because we can make a touchdown with Taysom, like run one in or something. And then if he doesn't play, we can always swap to like an Akins. We can swap to a Johnny Munt. We can swap to who else is like kind of looking okay.
Ingram. They play on Monday, right? So yeah, there's a few other guys that look decent. Probably like a Jonnu or something. I don't know. There's like Akins, Jonnu, Kraft. Like these guys are all fine. Anyways, okay, on to this again. We're gonna end with another. Let's get another Persona song going. Let's do this one. Have a short rest. Finishing up. But base drafters are most in trouble in playoffs. Are most in trouble. McCaffrey finally gets back. I think. What are you referring to best ball or what are you talking about? I think Mason drafters are in the best position they could possibly be in, and then general. I think anyone that drafted CMC is sad because they're gonna have such a low like. Obviously, I don't know if anyone that has like 50% CMC, but like anyone that was drafting CMC and they have a CMC team, okay, I get Barkley. That's kind of fun. Me, Barkley, and JJ. I fuck with that. Like anyone that has a ton of Mason feels great, obviously, but people that have McCaffrey are just kind of like hoping that they have enough to kid him through, because a lot of people. I mean, if you built with McCaffrey, a lot of people that built with McCaffrey teams like don't have great running backs. Obviously, they could have hit on Dobbins and stuff like that. That ended up being pretty good hits late. But like a lot of people that took McCaffrey don't have the running back power to like survive McCaffrey out. So like they legit could be dead by week 6. Like there could be a ton of McCaffrey teams. There could be a ton of Puka teams pretty much dusted after week 5. But yes, I mean, I'm excited about that. Like I'm with Phil McCaffrey. I'm not like overweight at all. Let me actually see exactly the percentage I have of McCaffrey in main contests. I mean, I'm just looking at the main stuff. Obviously, I might be like overweight or underweight and other stuff, but I have 7% McCaffrey. So I'm like pretty much with the field, a little bit under. If you can get him through, I have a team in second with him right now. So like if you get him through, like you're really set up for a good experience. Because yeah, he will be low owned just based on the fact he's going to miss the first 4 weeks, maybe 5, 6. He's going to be low owned if you can get him through. So I think that's already pretty strong. Same with Puka too, but obviously you probably feel better about having like a Puka team or a CMC team than a Puka team. So just because the Rams could just be in a lost season. And like I said, that one thing is like if the Rams have a lost season, like that could literally be, that could just spell like, oh man, dude, it's over for like, I'm gonna get Tyreek Hill here at the end of the 3rd round, and I'll take Brock Bowers too, or do I just want to take Laporta? I want to take Laporta. I hope I don't like hate myself for doing that, but I want to take Laporta just because I want to get a piece of that game. It's just free. Well, he's not on the slate. But yes, he's free. He's probably on the primetime Palooza, right? That's probably a pretty fun one. Or no, it'll be, you'll have to wait till the Sunday night game, or you'll have to wait for a little bit to get the primetime Palooza for Sunday, Monday. Oh no, it should be out. Yeah, there should be a Sunday night, Monday night Palooza right now. Where there's like 3 games. It's kind of fun. But yeah, I think McCaffrey is setting up to be, assuming he comes back healthy and like gets ramped up and he's like good the rest of the year. Obviously, if he gets hurt again, then like he is still setting up for a low owned piece, right? But like it's gonna be so hard to get him through. He'll have like one of the lowest advance rates in the whole tournament. But yeah, setting up to be like the guy that could like win you the league or win you the fantasy, like win you the money in week 17, like a low owned McCaffrey. So that's one fun thing, but I'm not gonna like, that's cool and I'm happy about that. But I expect most of my McCaffrey teams are gonna be like dusted by the time he comes back. And when I say dusted, I mean like legitimately like you can't recover. Like you're so far behind at running back. You just kept losing every week. Like you have McCaffrey and your second running back's Trey Benson and your third running back is not Elijah Mitchell. I don't know. Let's just say like you took McCaffrey and you're like, okay, good. I have my anchor. And then let me take Trey Benson. Let me take Jonathan Brooks. Let me take Kenneth Gainwell. Let me take I don't know who else. Justice Hill. I don't know. It's just like
a lot of people are going to be feeling that way about their running backs when they turn the cards over. Is JMO still here? JMO? Hello? He goes. Okay. Gino Metcalf. Yeah, that works. It's a pretty fun one. Gino Metcalf, Jefferson, Hill, Barkley. Yeah, getting JJ Hill and Barkley is pretty fire. Foreman or Ford Grease boom. I also like Foreman and Ford. I was talking about that a little bit earlier. I think Foreman's pretty interesting. Ford also. So yeah. I don't know if like they make. I don't know. I guess they make sense in Dawg Bowl more than this, just because like you can make the same bet on like I don't know. You can make a same bet on a lot of people, but in like Dawg Bowl, you kind of need the other people. But there's a lot of people that are pretty similar bets there. That you don't have to go thin, where it's like, okay, is it Foreman or Ford? You can just choose like, okay, is this team going to score running back points? Okay, I get the running back that scores the running back points. Like, that's probably where the difference is in the 6-man versus 12s. Yeah, I have a decent amount of volume. I think I had more last week, but I'll have a decent amount this week. So should be fun. Was hoping to win some pick'ems on Thursday, did not. But yeah, had a good week. Had an awesome week 2 in prize picks. Smashed a nice 25xer. Was close on another one. Hooked us. It was fun stuff. Running back again this week. Mixing us out. Acre legit play. I think so. Yes, I think so. And Pierce is out too. So, but yeah, that was fun. Fun times. Made a pretty fun DFS lineup. Did a Dawg Bowl that I like, and then did some. In fact, let's look at this real quick. Not that you're. I like looking at the best ball stuff because I'm a sicko, but I'll just look at it just for fun here and see if I have my CMC team I can show you guys that's advancing. Here it is. All right, here you go. So here's the CMC team that's advancing. Yeah, 25 extras are nice. Almost got another one, and I almost had one last week too. But yeah, hopefully we can make it going. Get it going this week. So we have Pollard, Dobbins, which is pretty much just like the nuts for 0RB. Pollard, Dobbins. Like I said, like this. If I didn't have MB, what happened? Oh, you're behind or something, maybe. But yeah, this team's pretty sick. I got a CMC just waiting to come back. Pollard and Dobbins are gonna like carry me for now. I have Rico, which is like not awful. Prince is pretty much a 0. Wish that was like anyone else, but I took a little bit of Prince. That sucks. Gino, Fields, and Knicks. Like I actually feel pretty good about that. Devonta Smith, Ayuk should have better days ahead. Rashi Rice has been a smash. Ridley's been pretty great. Polk, Coleman are not bad, and then Bowers Bowers has been awesome, and then we have JT Sanders just kind of just there, which actually could have better days ahead too. But receiver wise, like it's pretty thin because I went CMC and got Devonta Smith and Ayuk, but I don't feel too bad because when you get Rice in the 4th round or whatever this was, I think 4th, it kind of makes it all work out a little better. So solid team. Yeah. When you get like if you don't hit on Pollard or Dobbins or both, like then that's when you don't get what you want. But the fact that I have Pollard and Dobbins, pretty awesome. Like obviously, like if you wanted to handcuff, you went Jordan Mason, McCaffrey, I guess it would have worked out in your favor. But even then, like you don't really want that. I mean, you would now, but like, at the end of the day, you'd rather have Mason without McCaffrey in a best ball team, like 9 times out of 10, because like, okay, I'd rather have Mason and CeeDee Lamb right now than Mason and McCaffrey on my team. Eliminator CMC will be fun to watch and make it through. I have some. That's another thing. Is like you can get a lot of CMC. Like it's a lot easier to sneak a CMC through an eliminator than a CMC through a full 14 weeks. But this team could definitely get through. I think Rico could actually have some decent weeks, and Algier obviously is like super contingent. And then whenever CMC comes back, this team is like really good. So quarterbacks all are live. So it's a good team. It's in second. Actually, I think it was in first because this guy scored like 11 points. This quarterback, so or like on week 14. 4 darts having CMC without Mason. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that is it for me. Fun time as always. Love having a little bit of discussions about some teams. Like I said, I'm gonna go over teams as I go. Like I'll talk about weekly winners, I'll talk about eliminator and stuff like that, and how's it go. Like I have a lot of Puka, and I have some Puka teams and CMC teams in eliminator, which is annoying, but hopefully I can keep advancing through. But we'll talk about that. I'm excited for like whenever the cash weeks happen in eliminator. I just hope I have a good chunk left, and that'll be really fun to like track. So fingers are crossed that I can make it to like week 7, 8, or I think it's like 8 or 9. That'll be really fun. It's hard to do it. It's really hard to do, but it's fun to track the teams then. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. If you guys are new, like I said, subscribe. It was a good time. Hour and 30 minutes. Ended up going a little longer than I thought it was, so that was good. Did some battle royales, did some Dawg Bowl qualifiers, did a DK lineup. Very, very productive Friday night on Underdog for the sickos. Yeah, fun stuff. Gonna go relax for a bit and get ready to go on vacation here soon. So should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to this weekend, and hopefully you guys all win in your lineups. Yeah, good luck to you as well, Christopher. Good luck, Adam. Good luck, Cranch. Got Cranch and Adam facing off in our league this week. Yeah, good luck, guys, and your fantasy stuff. Good luck in your DFS. Good luck in your pick'ems. Good luck in anything you're doing. Let's hopefully win. I hope to see myself top in the leaderboards this week. Obviously, hope for that every week, but I feel decent about it. I definitely feel like I got some good, like one of the best things that you can do early in the week on battle royales is like get some values that you guys know are going to go up. So I knew Ayuk and Devonta Smith and HM were going to rise. I got a good chunk of those at like good prices that maybe people can't get the same teams I can. So that's fun at least. But we'll see. But good luck in your fantasy leagues. Good luck in everything you're doing. Have a fun time. Enjoy yourself. Don't tilt too much. Remember to have fun. Enjoy yourself. Find value in what you're doing. Stay positive. But yeah, have fun. I mean, tilting's fun to an extent, but it's all fun. Enjoy it. Fantasy only comes around once a year. Or fantasy football only comes around once a year. Just enjoy it at least. And yeah, obviously the tilting is part of the fun, but enjoy it at the same time. So appreciate everybody hanging out. See you guys later, and hopefully you guys have some awesome sweats this weekend, whether it be your fantasy teams or whatever it ends up being. So have fun, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.